Landesman, who was a painter as well as a writer, who was a journalist as well as an artist. That's a real blessing for him and a benefit for everybody that shoots with him, because you have someone who is strong and very hands-on with the text and interpreting the material, and someone who's very strong visually. And sometimes when he comes at you and gives you a note, you don't know which Landesman is coming at you. Is it Landesman who wants you to turn your head this way, 45 degrees this way for the shot, for the composition, or is it Landesman that wants you to slow down that word and savor that word, or sometimes both? Will is someone who I've always loved Will on film, admired Will on film, saw him take risks even early on when he did 6 Degrees and score and really succeed. Will is someone who has always reached in his acting to try difficult things, and he's pulled it off. Because sometimes they reach for it and you applaud the reaching, but they don't necessarily pull it off, you know, and he really has pulled it off. And at the same time, Will is, you know, one of the biggest movie stars of the last 25 years or more, and, you know, handsome, leading man, funny, charming, I mean, everything you could possibly ask for. Omalu was an interesting and very, very winning personality. But at the same time, he's a man who, through his determination and through his guts, not just his ability as a doctor, there's his ability as an Allegheny County pathologist who sections Mike Webster's brain and finds out about CTE. But there's the guy that has the guts to ride this all the way. You know, if he'd walked away and kept his mouth shut, which is probably what most people would have done, I don't think many people would have blamed him. But he fought, and he fought really hard to stay with the whole thing. And to play that kind of person, you have to have both as well. Someone who is warm and funny and charming, and it is a movie, so it helps if the person's a movie star, and at the same time somebody who has the psychological intensity and the psychological toughness to be that guy on film. And when I've worked with Will, it's been a real pleasure because he has all of those things. You can do different kinds of films, and what's required of the cast is specific. You know, you want people that are funny. If it's a comedy, you want people who have timing. You want people who are beautiful. If it's a romance, you want people who can dance. If it's a musical, what have you. But in films like this, you need people who can act. And Landesman has brought together a lot of people who really are good actors.